How's it going, guys? Following on from last video, I've just found another story, a more up-to-date story about the escaped prisoner that was taken from Ashton-under-Lyne Police Station to Tameside General Hospital. He'd been arrested, questioned and charged. He'd been refused bail by the sounds of things. He was due in court Saturday morning, and when he was at hospital, he's either slipped his two officers that were in the escort. I'm assuming he was cuffed. I've been to hospital from prison, and I've been to the hospital from the police station, and I've always been cuffed under and over. And when I was in the prison escort, I was double cuffed. There's a picture of the prisoner here. He's named. As I touched in the last story, he was whilst he was in prison, he either blackmailed an inmate at Forest Bank whilst he was an inmate, or something along them lines. There's a reason this lad does not want to go to Forest Bank. It sounds like there's people that have been waiting to meet his acquaintance on the inside. Going to cover the story, guys. Going to do my bit at the end. Manchester Evening News, link in the description below. Headline reads, "This is the prisoner at the centre of a manhunt, easy for me to say, after scarpering whilst on a hospital visit. The 21-year-old absconded whilst on a hospital visit. Cody Lowndes, 21, absconded whilst in custody at Tameside General Hospital. A prisoner who escaped whilst on her hospital visit has been named by police as Cody Lowndes. The 21-year-old was due to appear in court on Saturday, July the 11th, but said he felt unwell and was taken to Tameside General Hospital under guard. Lowndes of Tameside managed to escape whilst at the hospital, sparking a manhunt. Police have been searching for him ever since, with officers seen scouring Reddish Vale Country Park over the weekend. The hunt has since been extended to the Tameside area. Police have been searching Hyde Hall Farm, hiking area in Denton. Lowndes has now been missing for 3 days. Well, it's now 5 actually, because obviously this was... Greater Manchester Police has issued a fresh appeal to help trace Lowndes and have released his photograph. Officers are urging anyone with information over his location to get in touch. We're not grasses. Lowndes is wanted in connection with 2 counts of burglary, 3 counts of theft of a motor vehicle, theft, shoplifting and a public order offence. He's also wanted in connection with the possession of a bladed article, criminal damage, as well as absconding from custody whilst on a hospital visit. A 19-year-old woman was arrested in connection with assisting an offender. She's been released under investigation while the manhunt continues. Then it goes on to give the police reference number stating this, if you see him, we're not grasses on this channel. So Cody Lowndes, right? The 19-year-old female that was arrested and that's since been released under investigation, possibly his girlfriend, sister. The police will have they've left her out because they've not had any evidence to charge her for whatever reason in assisting an offender, like an evading lawful custody, things like that. The police will be keeping tabs on her, probably monitoring her, probably put AMPR hits in for her vehicle if she's driving. Probably might be tapping her phone, listening to her phone calls, put observation teams on her. It's not a high profile case, is it? It's hardly the crime of the century, but he's wanted. At the end of the last story, it stated that this prisoner, Cody Lowndes, when he was in Forest Bank, apparently blackmailed another prisoner to the tune of £1,000. There seems to be a reason that Cody Lowndes does not want to go back to Forest Bank. Where'd you go from Tameside Magistrates Court? Forest Bank. From every court, from every prison, it's served by a specific court, but then you can have, like say, there's certain factors where you would, like example, if you go to Manchester Magistrates Court as an 18, 19-year-old, you're not going to go to Strangeways, are you? Because they don't accept YOs, YPs, young prisoners, young offenders. So yeah, and like I say, if you was at Tameside Magistrates Court and you was like the potential Cat A, obviously you're going straight to Strangeways. So there are exceptions to the rules, of course. Anyway, guys, so Cody Lowndes has escaped custody. I'll put a picture of him at the start, but like I said, we're not asking anyone to ring the police if they see him. I'm sure the police will catch up with him eventually. But why? It's up to you guys. Why do you think he's trying to evade Forest Bank? It's not the crime of the century, is it? He's got an extra charge on there of escaping lawful custody. Like I said, it all seems to come back to this £1,000 blackmailing charge. Could be some serious kids. He could have like I said, the kid might have a hold in the jail, but it sounds like there are people waiting to meet Cody Lowndes' acquaintance back in Forest Bank prison. I've served time in Forest Bank, so let's see what comes of it. Like I said, let me know what you think about the story, guys. Link in the description. Like, comment, and subscribe. Cody Lowndes, run, 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 son. Some birds are not meant to be caged. Get on your toes, get away. Don't go to any of your boys, your mas. You'll know what to do. When you're wanted by the police, if you've been in prison, they'll go straight to you. The police will speak to the prison. Yeah, he's a former prisoner. Who came up on visits? Who was he corresponding with? They'll target them houses. He'll be like a hot potato. The 19-year-old female that they've left out, that's being arrested, questioned, and released under investigation. They'll be watching you, so have your mind's eye. Like I said, be careful, man. When you are committing crime or on the run from the police, you've got to be forensically and digitally aware. You've just got to factor in the deceit of law enforcement when you were committing the crime you were committing. He's wanted as a hot potato. You find out who your friends are when you're on the run, but don't go to obvious places. Obviously, the police will be monitoring if he uses his bank card, if he's on benefits, if his benefits are paid in. Certain things, like I said, they can get in CCTV. If there's a vehicle registered to the female, they can put the registration on the system, and the ANPR hits, which will tell them where the car's triggered ANPR cameras, trying to work out a web. This is the sort of thing the police do, guys. It's a web, and they're working from the outwards, from the outside in. Like I said, they've extended now to the Tameside area, and we'll see what comes of it, guys. But Cody Lowndes, run. We've all been there. Gonna leave it there, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Cody out.